Fifi and the Flowertots. Fifi and the Flowertots is a British stop-motion children's television series created by Keith Chapman and produced by Chapman Entertainment and Cosgrove Hall Films. The series originally aired on 5 and Nick Jr. UK and Ireland in the United Kingdom. It features a group of flower-based characters and their adventures and activities through the garden. The title character and hostess, Fifi Forget-Me-Not, is voiced by Jane Horrocks, while the other characters are voiced by Maria Darling, Tim Whitnall, Marc and John Thomson. This series is animated by Cosgrove Hall Films and produced by Chapman Entertainment. Creator Keith Chapman is also the originator of the Bob the Builder series, which is now owned by Mattel. Chapman also created PAW Patrol and Mighty Express. Characters. Fifi Forget-Me-Not is the cheerful hostess of the series. She says hello at the beginning of each episode, and at the end she says goodbye and promises to come back soon, sometimes anytime, another time, another day, or maybe next time. When she forgets what to do, she says fiddly flower petals, before describing the problem for the audience to guess. When she remembers, another character says, Fifi Forget-Me-Not forgot. Sometimes her catchphrase when she forgets what to do is buttercups and daisies. And when something is wrong, she says, diggly dandelions. A sociable character. She likes to cook and look after plants. Fifi lives in a watering can house. Voiced by Jane Horrocks. Aunt Tulip is Fifi's aunt. She likes to have tea parties and chats with the Flowertots. She lives in a pineapple house and has a pet grub named Grubby. He is very little and often gets lost. Her catchphrase is sweet potatoes. Aunt Tulip is voiced by Tim Whitnall. Buttercup is a buttercup. She lives in a milk bucket house with her twin sister Daisy and has a mouse called Cornflower because of his lovely blue color. Voiced by Joanna Ruiz. Daisy is a daisy. She is a shy and dreamy flowertot in comparison to her twin sister Buttercup. She is a little bit clumsy. She loves her comfort duckling toy called Dida-Duck. Voiced by Janet James. Patty is a poppy who is Fifi's friend. She has a market stall where she sells everything that the Flowertots need for each episode. Lives in a pumpkin house, Maria Darling. Primrose is Fifi's friend. She is prim and doesn't like getting messy. She always wants to look magnificent. She gets upset when something goes wrong for her. She likes to create apparel for herself and tries to dress Fifi up. Her catchphrase is I am not having a good day. Voiced by Jane Horrocks. Violet is Fifi's friend. She is very creative and loves painting. Violet lives with Primrose in a marrow house and is voiced by Maria Darling. Pip Gooseberry is the youngest of the Flowertots. He likes to help Fifi and Fuzzbuzz in the garden. Sometimes he is too noisy and gets too excited. Fifi looks after him when Stingo and Slugsy play tricks on him. He lives in the gooseberry bushes on his playground and is voiced by Maria Darling. Bumble Fuzzbuzz in the US is a bumblebee and Fifi's best friend. He often visits her and is always ready to come to her rescue but isn't good at landing and usually crashes. His catchphrase is wiggly worms. And he is voiced by Marc. Stingo is a wasp who causes trouble for the Flowertots. He tries to steal food such as cake, blueberries, and chocolate. Lives in a red apple house. His catchphrase is rotten raspberries. And he is voiced by Tim Whitnall. Slugsy is a slug and Stingo's sidekick. He is always ready to help Stingo but is very slow and often accidentally ruins Stingo's plans. He loves Primrose but doesn't want to admit it. He lives at the top of Stingo's house. He speaks with a lisp and is voiced by Marc. Flutterby is a butterfly, a friendly character. He takes Buttercup and Daisy around the garden and has a landing pad near the girl's house. He is voiced by Nick Wilson. Webby is a spider. She is the eldest and the wisest in Flowertot Garden. The Flowertots ask her for advice and help. So called because she lives in a web house, she is voiced by Maria Darling. Mo is Fifi's lawnmower, which takes the harvest and the Flowertots around the garden. Diggly is a grumpy but funny worm. He lives on the compost heap and eats scraps but prefers pumpkin pies. He is voiced by John Thomson and Marc Silk. Series 1 2006. Series 2 2007.